What's up, YouTube? It's Dontavious Hill here, three-time Team USA high jumper, five-time NCAA All-American, currently with a personal best of 7 feet 5 inches in the high jump, and have coached hundreds of high school athletes to personal records, state championships, All-American qualifications, and more, right? And today, what I want to talk about is a specific drill called the curve run, right? And the curve run is a high jump drill that I've done throughout my collegiate years and have used also as a professional. That is a really great drill, and I really want to walk through that today for you guys, teach you guys how to set it up and how you can run it and what benefits you can get from actually doing a drill like the curve run. Okay, so let's set it up. So I guess we'll go green again here. So the way this works is if you are at a track, and let's just say this is the track, and let's say that you are a right foot jumper. So you jump off of your right foot. What you want to do is, like, let's actually draw more of a track here, right? Let's make it even more of a track. So what you want to do is start at this mark. Well, not at the mark outside, but you want to start in lane 1 or lane 2. And basically, your goal is to go really about 50 meters. So this drill can be run anywhere between 50 meters to 100 meters. So this is an extension of what a circle run is, but it's like for a longer period of time. It's a longer duration of holding that body position. So our entire goal for the curve run is to literally be leaning over in our curve when we're running our approach, right? That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to lean over in the curve and hold it coming around that 200-meter turn, right? So we want to run all the way around this turn. And our entire goal the entire way is to keep some of this leaned away position right here and run that curve. Boom, 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 boom. And I want to mention the most important things that we should be trying to focus on when you're coming around this turn like this, right? So one of the main things we want to focus on, of course, is lean inward. So we really want to be focusing and locking in on our inward lean for 1. But number 2, we want to focus on rhythm. So when athletes first perform this drill, a lot of times they kind of treat it like a sprint. So you just kind of run really fast around the turn. But that's not what you want to do at all, because when you're actually high jumping, you're never going to sprint. Like, there's never really going to be a point in time where you have to sprint. There's going to be a time where you have to speed up or carry momentum, but never run like a sprint. This is a good opportunity for you to practice your rhythm in a drill like the curve run, right? So we don't want to be quick. We want to have a consistent rhythm of tap, 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 and keep that boom, boom, boom the whole way, right? We want to learn what it means to keep rhythm. We don't want to get too fast. We don't want to be super slow and all that. We want to keep that same the whole way, coming around that 50 meters of the curve or coming around the full 100 meters of the curve, okay? So after you do that, a very good rule of thumb is to always do both sides, right? So after you come down, if you're a right foot jumper, you come around leaning inward. So you come around this way, leaning this way, then it's good to go ahead and go back and do the other way. Of course, after taking a break, right? Taking a break, do like walk back rest or something. 50 meters walk that way, 50 meters walk back in the other direction. So yeah, so like I said, guys, curve run 50 meters to 100 meters. You just pretty much set up in lane 1 or 2 and try and keep that lean the entire way. And the purpose of this is to have an extended concept of the curve. So when I say extended concept of the curve, I'm referring to, as a high jumper, when you're actually going to go up and jump in your actual high jump approach, you're only going to spend a very short amount of time in the curve of your approach. It's going to be like 3 seconds maximum, right? But when we're on this 50 to 100 meter curve, it's going to take us like 15 seconds or like 17 seconds to get around that curve at a consistent rhythm of tap, 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 tap of holding. So what that does is it builds us endurance, right? Maybe not like long distance style endurance, but it builds us a strong foundation so that whenever we do get into the high jump approach curve, we can hold it with ease. Our core is strong. Our body is strong because we've trained it at 50 to 100 meters. So of course, we can easily run a curve that is, let's say, approximately like 10 meters total, right? So yeah, and just to kind of recap here, guys, what we just talked about, having this curve run 50 to 100 meters when you go to practice, making sure you have your inward lean, making sure you have a steady rhythm, and understanding that this is the idea of having an extended curve. That is the concept of this. This will make you better in your approach. And the purpose of a drill like this is not only to teach you lean, but when you learn lean, this will give you rotation over the bar. So when you learn how to lean, you will get rotation, right? This drill also teaches you how to maintain momentum, right? So we can even go momentum, because you're holding that, like how we talked about endurance earlier, of holding that 50 meters to 100 meters coming around that curve. It also teaches you momentum and maintaining that curve. The same kind of skill you need after running your approach in straight and trying to maintain coming through your curve. Same skill, but you're practicing it at 50 to 100 meters, right? Which is going to help you generate and be able to put down a big jump to rotate that body right over the bar. All right. So if you're a high jumper who wants to improve in the sport, or you're a parent of a high school high jumper who wants to get better and who struggled and don't know what to do, and you want proper instruction from a Team USA high jumper or a person with a 7.5 PR who's been through everything that you want to achieve, then it's real easy, guys. Just take this 60-second quiz to apply for a free call so that I can hop on a call with you guys, parents and athletes included, so that we can walk through where you are in your high jump journey, see where you want to get to, and then walk you guys through my coaching process so that we can get y'all plugged in and jump in some higher bars. All right. So just click the link down below and apply for a free call so we can get y'all plugged in and get y'all rising higher and riding that wave to some PRs.